So just to give some context before I start the video, I'm a graduate from London. I did my degree at University of the Arts London. So that's the context I'm speaking from. If you're from another country thinking of applying to art, some of my advice in this video and some of the tips will still be relevant to you, so feel free to stick around. Number one, if you're thinking of going straight from A levels into degree, stop. Seriously think about doing a foundation first, because the structure of A level is completely different to the structure of degree level, and you need kind of something in the middle to kind of transition you if you're unaware of what degree level is going to be like. Number two, if you're aware of the career path you really want to go down, if you already have a set thing in mind that you want to be and you understand the direction you need to go in, question whether you actually need a degree in the first place. £27,000 is a lot of money for a degree, and you got to work out sometimes if the payoff is worth it, because a lot of companies now are not requiring degrees anymore, particularly in the creative industry. A portfolio is a lot heavier, and your actual kind of experience and work is what gives you the advantage over others. So I know it's unlikely for most people who are obviously quite young applying to university, but if you know the direction and you know what you want to be, question and talk to people in that kind of career path to see if you actually need to spend £27,000 on a degree. Point number three, understand that the direction you're taking requires a lot of discipline and a lot of independent work. So know that I think one of the downsides of modern art education is that you don't have any kind of traditional teaching anymore. So you're not going to learn how to paint, you're not going to learn how to, in terms of what is structured in the course, they're not going to teach you anything. There will be individuals around in the environment and what your university provides that you can learn from, but it will be on an independent basis. You will have to seek opportunities for yourself, you will have to seek learning for yourself in many cases, because there are no formal classes that teach you these things anymore. So it really does come down to an individual responsibility, I guess, for your own learning at the university level, where you are literally left on your own in the studio and you make the most out of the environment that you're in. Number four, now I'm planning on doing a longer video on this. This will be building a portfolio for degree level. And just first of all, understand that do not fill it with pretty final pieces from your A level that you spent 12 hours on, I don't know, painting horses in a field or something. You could be the best at painting horses in your entire school, but university's not going to care if your 20 pages of your portfolio are filled with pretty horse paintings, because it shows you can do one thing. University is looking for people who have a curious mind, who have a genuine interest in, I guess, the process of making art. Whatever your craft is, they want to see you can go out of your comfort zone and experiment, and they really want an idea into, I guess, how your mind might approach a degree and how you might handle that independent side, and really they want to see how you're going to build your practice from year one onwards. And the first year is always very experimental, and then you begin to really, I guess, mature and solidify some of your ideas in the second and then third year for the final degree show. Remember that they're not expecting a portfolio that's already kind of, I guess, you already have this independent style or brand. This is not what they're looking for. That's what you're kind of expected to develop or begin to understand throughout your degree. Tip number five, so this is, I guess, the final tip, and that is engage with as many people as possible in the environment you're going to. So the university that you're going to, the foundation that you're going to, go there and speak to the students, speak to the tutors, speak to anyone else you're going to be seeing every single day. When I was visiting universities once with my dad, he kind of just tapped me and kind of pointed at a tutor who was giving a speech at the introductory speeches, and he said, do you want to always think about, do you want to be like that person? So whoever you're learning from or whoever you're gaining information from, the way I kind of took that was not that I wanted to wear his weird shirt or his funky shoes, but like think about the information that you can gain from people. Think about the environment and whether it's going to have a positive effect on your learning, or if the people around that environment or that particular setting don't kind of, I guess, sync with you as a human being. Now, obviously, I'm not saying to just replicate people, but it's really to think about, okay, look at what the tutors are like, look at what the students are like, what is this environment producing, and what can I get out of it? I guess sometimes it's more of an instinctive sense, but you know, if you don't feel comfortable in an environment, you're not going to get the most out of an environment. So try to engage as much as possible with the environment that you're applying to before going to, before applying, I guess. But at the same time, internet, it's an amazing place to engage too. Just find students who are posting their stuff on Instagram, genuinely have a conversation with them. I wish I did this before for my own. Just don't be shy. The worst people can say is no, or just, if you're interested in University of the Arts London, just drop me a DM on Instagram or leave a comment below. So those are my 5 tips for applying to fine arts for university. I hope this video has brought some value. If it hasn't, then or hasn't, then please leave some comments below. Regardless, I'm open to taking criticism for my, I guess, opinions, and anything else I can help with, I'm happy to kind of reply in the comments, or I'll make new videos on them, because comments also inspire new videos, because I like listening in terms of, I guess, how I can help and provide some sort of information that might help someone somewhere. And if you're interested in my own artwork, apart from obviously here on YouTube, I have a kind of developing portfolio on Instagram. So feel free to follow me on Instagram as well. And genuinely thank you for watching the video if you got this far. And as I said, I hope it's provided some value. I'm sweating and it is too hot.